cast and crew that we have here today. Please welcome young Mazino, who plays Jesse. Woo! Come on out. Young Mazino. Isabela Merced, who plays Dina. Gabriel Luna, who is back as Tommy. Kaitlyn as Abby. Pedro Pascal as Joel. Oh my god. Bella Ramsey as Ellie. And please welcome writer, executive producer Neil Druckmann. And director, everything. And Craig Mazin. Come on out.
Scary. I think it was, when season 1 came out, obviously it was like this huge thing. I think I'm just so aware of like season 2 coming out and it being like everybody like looking at it and looking at me, and it's like quite scary, but it's like exciting, and it's nice to like be here, and it's trying to see it as like a celebration of all the like hard work that we did, and I just hope that people are gonna like it, and because these guys did an incredible job, and I think we all went into it with like complete trust for them, and we've been literally like carried and protected the whole way, so it's pretty exciting, and I hope that people will watch it.
You get a cognitive dose of it right now with everyone staring at us. In case you want to know what it may feel like.
Thank you. Pedro was going to ask you, what does it feel like now that Joel's back?
It feels like this. It's so special to be back, and also with such a kind of expanded identity, if that makes sense, because there are new people and there are old people. Not that you're old, Gabriel.
I look younger now that I shaved my mustache.
Yeah, you do. You're looking good. And so I think there's something that is really exciting about basically giving everyone another season of a show that everyone loved and that everyone has worked so hard on and has put so much into. I mean, look at how skinny Craig is.
A lot of stress. Just stress.
And Gabe, what about you? Tommy's back.
Yeah.
Nothing for you, Kaitlyn. Skip it.
No, how do you feel, Kaitlyn?
How do you feel?
I feel good to be. It's good to be back. It's I'll echo what Pedro said. It's just just to see Bella and Pedro and Rutina to get the family back together, but also to have these additions that have been that have strengthened the story in so many ways, in so many new and exciting ways, and brought a great love for the source material right into it. And this, I am old, and there's a beautiful infusion of youth and excitement and energy that they all brought. So we're really excited for everyone to experience what we made.
For you.
Oh boy.
Skip it.
Right past me. No, it was like all of the feelings. I was nervous, I was anxious, but also very excited. I've been a huge fan of this game and the show for a very long time. But the reach of this world is so big. The world of The Last of Us, it's so large, and so you can feel that. In wardrobe fittings when you're first, in prep, and then finally getting on set, it still feels very big. But I felt less nervous once I got onto set, just because of this wonderful group of people, and being held by Craig and Neil. It really felt like I was being cared for and taken care of in a way that I haven't ever really experienced ever before. So it was really a thrill as a person and an actor.
Shut up.
Sorry.
The energy in this room
Go.
is crazy.
We were in a blizzard,
Wow.
like an actual
We were in an actual blizzard. We were in the snow, and it was put on the tall mountain.
Kaitlyn did things that I'm not sure like you even should have done. Like I don't know how you did them, when we meet new performers, we're sort of like, we knew her obviously as an actor and what she could do, but when you meet the person and you're like, well, what can you actually do? What are you comfortable with? And Kaitlyn just would never say no, and it was amazing. And when you see like how physical, like just how physically tremendous her performance is, it's insane. I just very grateful. Like so far, if you look down this row, and we're gonna get to these guys at the end too. Like we just haven't fucked up in casting. We just haven't fucked up, and sooner or later you think we would. Yeah. But it's just like every single one of these guys. I can't wait for you to see what they do and how they interact with each other. It's amazing.
The Last of Us for you.
It was really cool. I just kind of felt like the new kid at school. I have this, I think Dina and I have a lot in common in the sense that like I have this random confidence for no reason. And
How does the new kid in school immediately become the it girl?
well, she shows up in a sparkly fucking dress. And yeah, so I just really appreciate that they embraced me for who I was, and I really feel like I was seen through your eyes, Craig and Neil. And that's it was just a really good environment to flourish as an actor. And I think that's why my mom will be proud of me.
Aww. I love your mom. She's great.
Her name's Katerin.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to Katerin.
Young, what about for you? What was it like coming into the world of The Last of Us?
I felt incredibly fortunate. I have so much gratitude to everyone here and being so open. Joining a second season for something that was so well established the first time, and the trust that I think Craig and Neil had in me to deliver on this character. I do remember getting more nervous when I stepped onto set and realizing the sheer scale of the town and seeing the huge gate that they built. That's when I started to feel tripped out, and but then the longer I was there, I realized the energy was so warm and so inviting, and I feel like there's no ego on set, and I think that's a rare thing, especially the larger set gets. And I had such a blast.
I think that yes, obviously a lot has changed over those 5 years. Ellie was like 14 and now is 19, and I think in any teenager's life that's the formative years. So that has definitely informed it. But there's obviously deeper reasons for their little rift. And it was I didn't enjoy the feeling of feeling estranged from Pedro within a scene. It wasn't a nice feeling.
When the cameras were rolling.
When the cameras were rolling, in real life, we still kind of like each other, just about. And so it was definitely interesting. What would you say to that?
On a practical level, my first day on set, I feel like it was a beautiful setup by Craig and Neil, that the first thing that I got to shoot anyway was just you and I, and in kind of an intimate setting, and there's like an incredibly painful distance between the two of them in the playing of the scene, but we still got to be on set and fuck around and laugh and stuff like that, and that was incredibly comforting. That was like coming home, and I don't remember what the question is at all.
After for playing
my mindset.
Characters 5 years older.
My mindset was grateful to being back, and yet at the same time, it's this experience more than any other I've had is hard for me to separate what the characters are going through and how it makes me feel in a way that isn't very healthy. And so I kind of feel their pain, and I suppose so. I suppose I was in an unhealthy mindset.
I kind of see Dina as an extension of myself. If I were in sort of like an apocalyptic situation, I would try to lighten it up a bit. I think that's our superpower as humans, is we really have the power to shift our perspective and make our own reality. And I think Dina's sort of also Ellie's compass and light in a way. And I think Dina's also grieving at the same time, and we explore that. Oh, spoilers! And I think.
Can you make that sound again?
So yeah, and then. So, anyways, I think it's going to be really fun to get to know Dina as more than just like the funny guy. And I think Craig does a great job of well-rounding his characters like that. And then franchises are cool. I guess, you and I are. I don't want to hear my voice anymore.
That sound you made sounded like you were on the Superman drop in Magic Mountain.
Perfect segue. Superman and Fantastic Four. Cool.
See you this summer.
Competition. I hate you.
I'm having so much trouble paying attention to any of the questions.
How is it being famous, basically?
How is it being famous?
The new level of kind of
Famouser.
I'm not sure. I think that this job definitely created a new chapter in my life in a profound way, I think, because of the personal experience I had making the show, and then, of course, the way the show was received. The way I remember meeting Craig and Neil for the first time, the way I remember getting the job, the way I remember getting to Alberta, our FaceTime, us on set for the first time, and that it should be received in a way that is in measure with like how deeply important it means to all of us is a rare thing. It will never happen again. But it's just something that kind of continued. And as far as what that exposure is, right? And as you say, like you get we all get more known to the public. When the work is this, it kind of shields you. It doesn't shield you necessarily, but it's just an anchor, And it happened in season 2 as well. Like when we met one another, it was like I have admired your work for so many years, and was just like I couldn't believe I got to be in scenes with you, and that you're welcome. It was really something. It really was, and it was just this kind of tether to that gets you through everything that you're asking about and that I'm not answering.
Well, you can go a sentence, but...
Explosive.
Isabela. Grief.
Vengeance.
Gripping.
Snowy.
Rainy.
Love.